Stream has started. Um, Anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I guess let's start this bitch. And... Greetings, guys, gals, and guildies, and welcome to the episode that did not work, damn it. I wasn't clicked in the window. Do that again. Greetings, guys, gals, and guildies, and welcome to episode 243 of the Gamesmen. The games are here to play roles. I'm playing a role, your host. I'm Amherst89. Game of the year, final fucking league. God. With me today is Dan, Harley Dan Nutman. How are you doing, sir?
Still quite poorly.
Yeah. Would you like to tell people what the conehead is up with you?
Yeah, it started off with sort of a gland infection, a bit like glandular fever or the mumps or something. And the glands just in front of my ears swell up. And they were swollen and very painful. They still are quite painful. This is actually really horrible, having to wear a headset for so long. And pretty much all the glands in my face swell up loads, and I was running high temperature, and my forehead started swelling up. You can see the red dots if you're watching live now. You can see the little red dots on my face. That's where
his devil
that kind of line is.
In.
Well, no, I was like I was turning into the fucking Elephant Man.
Jeez.
It was horrible. I felt horrible. I'm on a heavy dose of antibiotics, and I'm still on them, and I'm feeling a bit better. I'm kind of worn out. It's taken a hell of a lot out of me, and it feels like I've got sunburn all over my face, which is a weird feeling.
In the winter?
Yeah, in the UK in the winter, don't really get that. Mark Alex is here in the chat. Hello, sir. How are you doing, old chap?
Hi, Mr. Mark.
But yeah, I've been quite ill. Luckily, the antibiotics, when I saw the doctor, they started working. I went in on Monday, and he said, "I'm glad you came in quickly because it could have been really bad." And yeah, if they didn't do anything by the end of 48 hours, I was going to go into hospital. So it was quite serious, and I'm quite worn out. So yeah, that's been my week. I haven't really done much. I've spent most of it in bed, feeling really rather rotten. How's your week been?
Good, okay, bad, fine, I suppose. People came to check the washer today, and we have a burnt out motor, well, it's the circuit board for the motor, and it was throwing up a code that the boards weren't talking to each other, so the guy checked it. He's like, yeah, this is pretty fucked up. So altogether with whatever today, it's gonna be like $376 to fix it. So I'm gonna fix it.
Couldn't you buy a new one for that?
Not a good new one.
Okay.
One that's
it seems a lot for a bit of PCB.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
that's
the thing
about the same
itself
price
is
as
like
my motherboard because I went
and
silly and bought a stupidly expensive motherboard.
Yeah,
and
this thing's
you know
like
what the
8
part
years
number
old.
is? Because you could probably just buy it off the internet and install it yourself.
I'm let them do it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Rogue's paying for it.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't feel like fucking with it on my own. So, yeah, I'm going to call them Monday and tell them, yep, that's what we're going to do. I got my tax return filed away, and I'm getting money back this year. Yay, thank God. Because the last couple of years have fucked me over. And finally this year, I'm getting something back.
Cool.
But, yeah, other than that, fuck people.
Well, that's not very nice.
Nah, fuck them. But, yeah. Good stuff happened this week, and bad stuff happened. For dumb reasons. Yay. Yeah, other than that, I've just been watching a ton of shit. Like, I watched The Punisher, the second season, in 2 days.
Okay.
And yeah, that was awesome. And like I literally watched it the Friday and Saturday after it came out.
I've not watched anything, so I actually no, that's a lie. I've seen stuff at my mum's when I've been around for food, but I haven't really
And
watched
you're
anything.
watching Star Trek last week or whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did watch Star Trek this week. I don't remember any of last week's Star Trek, so I watched that again, and yeah, I didn't remember any of it. So I must have been quite ill then, because it all just complete blur. I remembered like the first 5 minutes. So yeah, I watched Discovery season 2, episode 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah. I also watched You, uh, which was very interesting, and I could see how Lisa loves it, Steve's wife, because it's all
okay.
about, well, it's got a lot of social media stuff. It's kind of weird, but it's about a serial. I can't really call him I don't know how many people he's killed in the past, I guess. Maybe
Okay, how many people he killed in the
two.
show? Well, that's all right.
Well, three.
Was there a time? Was there a gap between them, or
Um,
were
not
they in
a,
series? You
not
know, was it?
a,
It
not the
wasn't a
kind of
spree
gap
shoot
that they
killing.
would call, for a serial killer.
Was it in at different times in different locations, or?
Well, yeah, but
Well, then yeah, that's a serial killer. They are in series.
but it's more than it's supposed to be more than like a week, and I think it happens in a week. Um, that he kills three people total. Um, yeah, it was really weird. I don't know how to talk about it without spoiling it because it's about a guy that's basically stalking this girl who he meets once, and then people get in his way, and
Yeah.
yeah, he murders them. But yeah, so stuff happens, and then at the end they basically go, "Facha, we can do a season 2." So yeah, that was interesting. There's a lot of sex in it, a lot of sex, and I think it's more for women than guys. It was
Okay.
very interesting. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I guess it was alright. I think it was like 10 episodes, maybe 12, or maybe that was Punisher. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, going on to movies that I watched Unbreakable because Dawn didn't see it before. Um, we were going to see Glass last week, and yeah, so we watched that, and wow, if you didn't watch Unbreakable before going to see Glass, you would have no fucking clue about anything. Because, like, I mean, if you watch Split, there's that guy, but then, like, you would know nothing about Mr. Glass, and I completely forgot what his actual name is. Um, but whoever Bruce Willis plays. Um, but the really interesting thing is the kid that is his son in Unbreakable is the same person in this movie. And I was like, holy shit. Because, like, I looked, I was like, wait, is that the fucking kid? I was like, I can't believe that happened. Especially because, sometimes child actors, like, don't grow up right.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, so, yeah, that was interesting. Glass is pretty damn good. Very weird. People were bitching, or are bitching about it a lot because it's, like, a superhero movie, but, like, real world superhero thing.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it
it kind of
doesn't kind
fits
of,
on. I mean,
yeah, it doesn't kind of add up to, like, Marvel. Because this was done before
well,
Marvel
yeah, I
ever
mean,
did anything, so it's kind of like going way back. It's kind of really weird. Um,
yeah, it's. I mean, the Unbreakable was kind of like Bruce Willis going, "Shit, am I really powerful as if I was in a comic?" And obviously, Mr. Glass thinks that's true, and he's been, searching all those accidents and things, trying to find out if there is an opposite of him, someone who doesn't get injured, and it's not really, it's not really set in like a superhero universe. The
no, it's
first
literally
film,
just set in
anyway.
this. It's set in
Yeah.
Philadelphia. Um, that's another thing. Samuel L. Jackson doesn't talk for like 2/3 of the movie. He just kind of sits
Oh
there
well.
for a while, and then like stuff finally happens at the end. But yeah, it was interesting. I don't know, I enjoyed it, but it's just it doesn't add up to a superhero movie if that's what you're looking for. Um, so yeah, it. But fucking James, what's his name? James Mc. I can't remember his last name. The guy from Split.
McAvoy?
Is it? Yeah, McAvoy. God damn. Like, it's actually funny. Whenever you see the credits, it shows all the fucking personalities that he played. So he's got like 20 fucking names next to his. And it was really fucking good. Like, holy shit. Because he just had to keep like pulling them out and out and out. Because they kept like switching between characters. It was fucking crazy. But yeah, it was really interesting. Just seeing him fucking. He would do do a personality or whatever, then it'd like switch, and then like he kind of changed how he was wearing his clothes for that person too. It was really interesting. But wow, just insane. So his acting is very good. Just playing like fucking 20 different characters is insane. But yeah, it was good. I don't know if you want to go to the theater to watch it, but it's watchable if you like Unbreakable and Split.
Okay.
I also watched The Cabin in the Woods. Finally.
For some reason, we have some Project Darwin stuff over our Twitch stream.
What?
I have no idea. Just looking at it now, it says Darwin Project Spectator Experience. As a viewer, you'll be able to directly interact with the broadcasted game, which we're not actually playing at the moment. So I'm guessing Twitch has gone weird, because this is definitely talk shows and podcasts. Mark Annex has seen it and cancelled it. Yeah, if you're seeing that on your Twitch, just get rid of it. It's not us. It's weird shit going on that's nothing to do with us.
No, play with our stream. Yay.
No, don't play with our stream, because all our stream is going to be is urine. And you don't want to play with other people's pee. Yeah, I guess since we're talking about stuff we've watched and seen and stuff, there's a couple of things I need to mention before I forget. I haven't watched really anything apart from what I mentioned. Oh, I have been watching the Grand Tour, and I've been playing that as well. So I'll talk about that in the games bit. I completely forgot about it.
Oh yeah, you were doing that.
And but yeah, I have been listening to a load of books on Audible, because that's about all I can manage. And there's a series of books by Ben Aronovich. That's Ben Aronovitch, and it's the Rivers of London series. I think I'm on book 3 or 4. I'm on book 3. They are really good. What's that series Kim likes? For the Dresden series, set in with Harry Dresden, and he's like a private eye. It's kind of like that, only this guy is a police officer. He's a constable. And in the first book, he meets a ghost, and now he's become a trainee wizard kind of thing. And he's a police officer, and there's lots of gory crimes and gods and monsters, and it's actually quite good. I've been enjoying it. So go check that out. If only his name was Barry, because then I could go, "You're a wizard, Barry," and it would sound really English and also shit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. There's some interesting stuff going on in it, and I'm quite enjoying it. So yeah, go check those out. I think Kim would really enjoy them. So I should probably mention that to her at some point.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for everything else. I haven't been listening to podcasts or watching movies or. The new series of the Grand Tour I've been watching is quite good. It's more of the same.
Yay. Well, I watched The Cabin in the Woods finally, and that was interesting just by how that whole thing worked, and the ending is earth-shattering. Haha, there we go. I'm sure everybody that's not me has fucking seen the movie. Speaking of another movie that everyone has seen but me is The Thing.
Which version?
The old version?
Which version?
What
Did
fucking
you see
know?
John Carpenter's The Thing or just The Thing? Because they're two different films. But they're the same film, but John Carpenter's one's better.
It was John Carpenter, but I don't know anything about another thing, so... Well, yeah, it's John Carpenter's.
Okay. The one with Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Is it Kurt Russell in it? Yeah.
Yep. Ego, the living planet. But, yeah, so... I was really tired that night, and I kind of, like, passed out a few times in between watching it. Yeah, so... I don't know. I guess it was fine. It's very old. By today's standards of horror movies.
Yeah, there's an X-Files episode that is basically The Thing, and they cut it down to an X-Files episode.
Or old X-Files?
Old X-Files.
Okay.
I can't remember what season it was.
Was it called The Thing?
No.
I would like to watch the X-Files again someday because I haven't seen all the episodes, and it's been many years since I've actually watched it. But yeah, the last thing that I actually watched was Bohemian Rhapsody, and that was a pretty good film about Queen and
Yes.
a lot with Freddie Mercury. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know why American Dan and his wife were crying so much at watching it, but I don't know. It wasn't that sad. I mean, we all know what happened, so it's not like it was a surprise in the end.
Yeah, he slept with loads of people and got AIDS.
Yep, it's about right.
Right in the
right.
middle of the AIDS epidemic, and he was like, fuck it. Literally, just fuck it. Can I fuck it? Yeah, I'll fuck it.
But, yeah, that was really interesting. I guess stuff happened that I didn't know happened between Queen and all that.
Yeah, Mercury actually had some girlfriends.
Well, yeah, I knew about that. But, I didn't know about the whole him leaving Queen for a bit to do a solo thing. I had no idea that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I learned something as well. But, yeah, my mom just told me today that she bought it, but I already watched it, so. Thanks, Mom. I guess I should have waited a week. But yeah, that's all I, watch, but listen to. I've been really wanting a lot of D&D in my life, and now I've picked up, like, Critical Role, and I haven't listened to it yet, but, the Dungeon Cast, with a bunch of guys
You didn't
talking
say
about...
it right. You've just got to be the Dungeon Cast.
Yeah. I'm guessing you listened to that episode.
No, I have never listened to it. I'm just saying that's how I'd say it.
Well, they do something with the intro music, and, like, whenever it ends, it's like, the Dungeon Cast. But, yeah, it's good. They have a lot of good information about, different, well, like, the stuff that I've listened to, like, the different races, the classes. They kind of bring up different like with the rogue, you can do the assassin, you can do a rogue. It's literally called the rogue, and there's another one that's fucking insane that uses magic and shit. It's kind of really cool. But yeah, like, you can look all these up, but, like, they kind of give you the information, tell you stuff, and they actually will, like, roll a character whenever they're kind of making it and stuff too. And then they talk about, like, different monsters. They talk about just a bunch of different stuff. They just give a ton of good information about D&D for people trying to learn, I guess. So I've been enjoying listening to those.
Wondering what I'm drinking. It's this rum bullion.
Okay.
15-year-old oak-aged rum. It's purely medicinal.
By the way, I tried liquor this week. Wow.
You tried what?
Liquor. Again this week.
Oh, right.
And, yeah, after you don't drink for a while, you can't hold anything. Because it went really fast. I was like,
Keep yourself.
oh, 2 shots. Oh, I am feeling weird. So
This
that
is the
was fun.
first I've had for over a week.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna try it this week. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I have a
Oh,
beer right
cock.
now.
I just
Yeah, I am supposed to
destroying
be
my.
off the liquor, and I have my liquor, and I don't have liquor again. So
Okay, before we go on to the next bit, I guess you're finished with the dungeon cast.
yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
basically what it is. But I'm kind of want to get into a couple of the other things that I have around that are gonna be like actual like playing through a session and stuff.
Yeah.
Because the Adventure Zone doesn't come out enough for my pleasure needs.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Then we have this little segment that happens occasionally when I try new stuff, and it's Dan tries stuff advertised on other podcasts. This wasn't advertised on a podcast I listened to, but it is used as a sponsor on Linus Tech Tips, a YouTube channel that I watch a lot of. So I had to try it, and it's Savage Jerky. It's American-made jerky, and I bought maple bacon, habanero, and their classic, and they were all bloody fantastic. I was hoping to save some from each to actually eat tonight, but I scoffed a lot. It was really good, really expensive. You're looking at like $7 for a pouch of jerky, and it's not a massive pouch,
yeah.
but it's
Jerky is
really,
very expensive.
really good. It's damn good jerky. It's the bacon was God, the bacon.
What was the
Oh,
brand?
Savage Jerky. It's there written in the notes. Now, they were a little bit naughty when they sent it to me because when you import stuff from the States, they're supposed to put the value of the product so I can pay taxes. They only put the value as $1, so I didn't have to pay any import duty or taxes on it, which was really rather handy because that probably would have been another 20% on top of the. It probably only would have been a few quid more anyway, but you know, the delivery cost nearly as much as the fucking order. So, yeah, it was really, really good jerky though. And when I'm in the States, I'm going to just order a shitload and take it home with me because it's so good. Really good. Maple bacon, I can't say enough about that. Go check them out, look at their flavors, especially if you live in the States, because, well, you don't have to import the fucking stuff and it doesn't take about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm
But
looking
yeah,
at it now.
really, really
Yeah, I've
good.
never seen Savage Jerky before. It's definitely not in stores over here. Well, at least
No,
where
I
I
think
live.
it's internet only.
Uh,
Now, if you there's a code for Linus Tech Tips. I can't remember what it is. It might be just the code Linus that you can put in, and you get a discount. So maybe do that.
Mojo. Mojo jalapeno. Mojo habanero.
I might have had the Mojo Habanero. Is that with lime and habanero?
It just says with fresh habanero chilies.
Mine had a bit of lime in it. It was very nice.
There's sriracha. There's a maple buffalo bacon.
Huh.
There's a
I've
Reaper
no
one.
idea.
That one has to be fucking deadly.
Yeah, I think that's the hottest one they do. I think the Californian Reaper.
Yeah. Well, Carolina Reaper.
Carolina Reaper, sorry.
They also
Hey,
have
I got the
sauces.
first
I like
letter right.
sauces.
But yeah, really good. Anyway, we're not a jerky podcast, so video games.
But we do like
Shall I just get into mine?
Yeah.
The Grand Tour. I think did I talk about that last time? No, I don't think we did.
No,
Grand
because you tried
Tour.
it last week, I believe it was.
It's a very interesting game. I haven't played the latest episode because that came out today with part 2 of their 2-part special that started. The first one was yesterday and the second one was today, and they were releasing the update for the game today. I haven't played that yet, but going on episode 1 from season 1 and episode 1 from season 2 and episode 1 from season 3, they're the 3 episodes I've played. The car handling It's not right. It's really not right at all. It feels weird. The cars are really twitchy. They don't really feel like they've got any weight to them. You don't get the sense of momentum. They don't handle properly, which is weird because they've got people that used to work on Burnout making this game. So it's not quite right. I mean, I know they want it to be kind of Arcadian fun, but it really isn't quite Arcadian fun either. It's just doesn't feel very good. And there are points where you get people talking like Hammond, May, or Clarkson that just seem really freaking cheesy. But the premise is a really good idea, and for the price point of 12 quid, it was 24 quid, but they've reduced it down to 12. It's actually well worth the money. You get to play. I think you have to have Amazon Prime as well to be able to play everything but the first episode, but I'm not entirely sure. I saw someone bitching about that, but I'm not sure about that because I haven't had to link Amazon Prime to my Xbox or anything, so I'm a bit suspicious about that. But yeah, each week you get more content and you can watch the show, and whenever there's a driving bit in the show, you can do the driving if you want to. If you don't want to, then obviously you don't play the game, just watch the show. I've taken to watching the show and then playing the show, and because you can fast forward through all the talky bits if you don't want to see them again. Which is probably the best way to do it because the video quality that you see in the game isn't the greatest quality. It's very kind of blocky and pixelated, and it looks like...
You're talking about the TV show part?
Yeah, the TV show part in the game looks really crap compared with just streaming it over Amazon Prime.
Oh, that's great.
Kind of blocky and... Well, not blocky, but there's artifacts in it, and it just doesn't look as good quality as it could do if you just...
Like if you streamed your fucking PS4 on your computer.
Yeah, kind of. Only maybe a little bit worse. But yeah, it's an interesting game. I love the premise. It's a really great new idea. I'm just hoping they if they can tweak with the car handling so cars feel a bit more different, then that would be great. They have been talking about possibly adding more episodes from season 1 and 2, which would also be a really nice little bonus. But yeah, for like the $18 or 11 quid that it costs, if you like the show, then give it a go. If you don't like it, then I guess you're not missing out on a huge amount. Other than that, a bit more Just Cause 4, running around, having fun, wingsuiting and shooting and blowing shit up. You know, it's more of the same. And yeah, for some reason I've decided to play through the Halo games again, and I'm still working my way through Halo Combat Evolved. I've only put about an hour in at the most, so not really a huge amount to talk about there. There are a few new lines of dialogue in there which sound a bit weird. But yeah, it's all right. There's also hidden things you can find that takes you to the Halo channel on your Xbox, and that's somewhat annoying. And
that's from the Master Chief Collection, right?
Yeah, and disjointing. But yeah, you know, it's all right. Other than that, I guess the one big thing that I've played this week is what I managed to play of the Anthem demo, which is out on Friday for everyone. But right now, if you've pre-ordered it or you have Origin or EA Access, you can get into
me because I pre-ordered it and I can't find a way to play it.
Have you got the code for it or?
I'll have to check my email because I did get an email about it from Origin.
Yeah, you might have to download the demo first and then sign in, and it'll be like, oh yeah, you've got it.
Yeah, I was trying to find the demo.
Problem is the servers have been pretty screwed.
Yay.
Because lots of people apparently want to play it. So yeah, the first time I played it, I got through pretty much all of the first mission with a couple of randos. And yeah, it was pretty good fun. Kind of enjoyed it. The second mission, when I played it later on, after getting booted off because of service issues, I tried it again later on. And couldn't really wear a headset at the time because it was too painful. So there was no chance of me talking to anyone. And this one guy I had, we got to this big fight, and he didn't know. Either he knew to press X for his ultimate power, or his ult, or he just didn't know, and he never seemed to really do anything other than throw grenades, which are on your Q, and then you've got like a concussive shot on your E, and then your ultimate, which fires shitloads of rockets on your X, and he didn't seem to know to press X, and we didn't get past that guy because my teammate was an idiot.
So how Destiny is it?
It's not at all Destiny, actually. It's completely different. It's beautiful, and I think I might end up picking it up.
Wow.
It's actually... I'm enjoying it so far. It seems to actually have a story, which is something that Destiny kind of has, but doesn't. So we shall see. You only get from... when you start the demo, you start off at level 10, and you can go up to level 15, and that's as high as you can level. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. When you're in that suit and you're flying around, it's actually pretty sweet. I haven't noticed any pop-in. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. It's playing well. When the servers allow you to, obviously. Yeah, definitely if you're at all interested, check out the demo on Friday when it goes public. So yeah, give it a go. Well, unless you've pre-ordered it and you're probably playing it already and you're going, yeah, Dan, I know this. Shut up. Let Gary speak about the stuff he's been playing, which is exactly what I'm going to do now.
Pre-order bonus. Origin Great Game Guaranteed. Not eligible. Whatever the fuck that means. Your content will be available for next time you launch your game. Pre-order February 21st, 2019.
I'm not foggiest old chap.
Me either. Fuck you.
I think that might have been the most British thing I've ever said in my life, then.
You've said it before.
Okay.
You say quite a lot, actually.
That might be the most British thing I say.
We'll go with that. Wait, play the Anthem VIP demo now. Hey! Okay, we'll be back with the podcast in about 3 hours. Alright, well, I guess my turn.
The service is screwed. It'll take you a while to download it.
Joy. Alright, so, well, I played some Monster Hunter with Stacy. I can't remember if I said last time that I helped her beat the game again, well, we played a little bit more last night with other stuff after you beat the game that you have to do. And Zerum was playing, with us last night, which was cool. And then lovely news happened, and then I stopped playing and went to bed last night. Yeah, that's Monster Hunter. I'm not going to talk about much because I haven't been playing a lot lately. Can't get in the mood. But I did play more Super Smash Bros. Ultimate whenever I went to do laundry today. And apparently I'm still going to have to do it one more week until my damn washer's fixed. But, yeah, I was playing that, and let me tell you what, that Satisfy grip is quite nice.
Yeah, as much as it sounds like a sex toy, it's well worth getting if you've got a Switch.
Yeah, I love shoving my Switch in it. Yeah, it works really well. It feels perfectly fine, even with the, little Joy-Con controller things.
And the case is actually pretty good as well. I mean, it holds, 20 games, and the console in the grip.
Yeah, I need to actually put my games in there. But yeah, I was quite enjoying playing Smash with it. I didn't really feel it, because I know I can't play Smash in handheld if I didn't have that thing, because it just would not be right.
No, not at all. I have bought a couple of games, actually. I'm quickly going to mention them. I got Mega Aquarium, which is basically a job kind of sim, micromanagement shop sim kind of thing. A bit like Drug Wars or I can't remember. Even like Theme Park, but without just doing the. I'm not designing a theme park. I'm placing down fish tanks and I only played it for a few minutes. That's why I haven't put it in my played stuff. Anyway, I got that. I got Darude Sandstorm, which I played one of the training missions, and then found out it's completely all online and thought, oh, bollocks.
So not the song?
No, Insurgency Sandstorm. I just keep calling it Darude
Oh,
Sandstorm.
okay.
Because
I was very confused. I was like, they fucking made a game called that?
No. John Schaefer's At the Gates. Now, this is a really interesting game. It's not incredibly expensive. It's made by one of the guys that basically spent most of his life creating and designing Civ games. His last Civ game was Civ 5, and he's basically got this new game that he's built and created, and yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a 4X grand strategy game, and you're a Dark Age lord, and your destiny is to build a kingdom in the shadow of a crumbling Roman Empire. And yeah, there's an evolving map, and seasons and weathers transform around you. So, like, if a river freezes, that was a barrier in the summer. Suddenly you might get like people attacking you from that direction. It's also got survival and roguelike elements, apparently, and a beautiful art style. So I'm looking forward to playing that. I just need to play it when I'm not feeling quite so congealed. And the last game I picked up is Miss Fisher and the Deathly Maze.
That sounds like a game I would play.
It does. If you haven't seen the TV series all about Miss Fisher, Miss Fisher's Detective Agency, I think it's called. Miss Fisher is a detective in Australia. It's an Australian TV series, and she's kind of a bit like Hercule Poirot or whatever. And it's the same kind of time, like 1930s. She's a bit of a flapper, and she's a private detective. Basically, she never really she doesn't have like a glass door with Bryony Fisher's Detective Agency on it. She just kind of stumbles into stuff like Poirot does, and yeah, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's kind of a point and click adventure game / digital novel kind of thing.
I love
Visual
point and
novel
click
puzzle
adventure
game.
games. It's very
Yeah, I think of it.
point and click.
Yeah, it's basically a visual novel adventure game. So a bit like the ABC Murders, but hopefully without the god awful voice acting.
I can wear different dresses. My God.
You can indeed.
It's $3.19 right now.
Yeah, it's dirt cheap. It really is dirt cheap. It's 60% off. So I bought that because it was... Well, I enjoyed watching the TV series. And I thought, fuck it, why not? So, yeah.
I still haven't played the ABC Murders. Actually, I haven't played it since the first time I played it.
It's got such wonderful voice acting.
I can't remember what the hell I did. Oh, wait, I went to a shop, I think.
Yeah, that's episode 1 with the woman dead in the shop.
Yeah.
Whose name begins with A.
Yeah, and I think I went out of the shop and stopped playing.
Well, that was fucking annoying. I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah. But last game I'm going to say, I just played technically 2 rounds because I got my ass raped the first time I played because I haven't played Age of Empires in a while. And so yeah, I'm playing Age of Empires 2. And, well, I had it on a very small map and I wanted it on a bigger map. So I went to a bigger map the second time. And built a wall
it gives you a
around
bit
my
more
ass.
time to prepare, doesn't it?
Yeah, they went really fast going through the ages. Like, they're on the 3rd age or whatever, and I was, like, still on the 1st. So,
You have discovered the wheel!
Yeah, I screwed up pretty bad. So, yeah, after doing that, I did a lot better, and I was ahead of them, and, well, I let them get a little bit too big for their own good, and you had to go like 3 times to kill them because they had quite a large force. And I ran out of gold around me, and I just had to keep going around the entire map and have my villagers just kind of find some gold and get it because I Yeah, didn't have much gold around. Which is
Well, at
weird
least you
because I
didn't
made
use the cheat to get more gold.
No, I didn't want to cheat. I cheated years ago. I wanted to play at least one round right. But yeah, like I completely well, I put it on so it's, it was like plentiful resources or whatever, and there was nothing. There was nothing around. But yeah, it was fun to do that once. I just wanted to play a game. Like literally, I have barely played any games in the last like month, so I need to kind of get back in because I have way too many games to play, and there are way too many games coming out in the next couple weeks and months that I'm like shit. Because yeah, I kind of want them. But who knows? We'll see whenever that comes up. Like Kingdom Hearts, and I can hold off on Resident Evil 2 because I fucking haven't played like the remake of 1 or the 0 or a lot of other ones. So I can hold off on that for now. But yeah, there are way too many games that I haven't completed from last year, and there are way too many games like Kingdom Hearts 3 that I want to play right away. Because I love Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, other than that, that is games. I'm going to go up here before I do this and say, we're going to move on to the next segment. Yay. And that is going to be Game of the Year.
Not the news.
Yay. More not the news, because I hate news. So yeah, Dan, I wasn't sure how we were going to do this. Why did you say delete this in that spot?
It just seemed like a weird list of games that nothing really got voted for.
All 0%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just run through all of the ones and then give the winner in each category. I'll give you an example. Shall I start?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so for Game of the Year 2018, our categories... Well, the first category is Best VR Game. This is all voted by you guys, so if you're going to bitch about it, well, then it's all your own fault for voting. Best VR Game of 2018, we had The American Dream, Fallout VR, Elder Scrolls, Skyrim VR, Fireball Zero Hour, Moss, and Beat Saber. And the winner was Beat Saber.
Should we just, say the winner is... Because, I mean, how we're going to be reading these, the last one we say is the winner. So, basically how we're reading
let's
this
just say... Okay, we'll give the percentage of the votes then.
Yeah. Okay, so for Best RPG 2018, with 0% of the votes was Ashen, Dragon Quest XI, Octopath Traveler, Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. And with 9.09% of the votes was Fallout 76, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and Let's Go Eevee. With 36.36% of the votes was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I have no idea how it won. With 45.45% of the votes, the best RPG of 2018 is Monster Hunter World. Yes.
All I know is I was too ill to actually vote this year, so that's why Octopath Traveler got none of the votes. Octopath Traveler is a far superior game to Fallout 76.
Yeah, and I didn't play enough of it, so I tried to play games that I tried to only vote for games that I played.
Best platformer of 2018. I seem to have the categories I either don't play or don't like at the moment, so that's cool. Platformers, I'm not a fan of platformers, but with 0% of the votes, we've got Kirby Star Allies and Guacamelee with 9.09. Oh, sorry, Guacamelee 2. With 9.09% of the votes is The Messenger. Unravel 2 and Dead Cells both got 27.27% of the votes, and Celeste won with a quite underwhelming 36.36%.
Joy. Yeah, so I hated doing this year, a lot, because I was trying to put stuff in categories, and apparently everything was either a fucking action or adventure game. So there were a lot in this category, and a lot got 0% of the votes.
And some of them are just action adventure games.
Yeah. So I was like action or adventure, and then some are action adventure, and I was like, there's not enough FPS because we're gonna have fucking Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's okay. It fucking didn't get shit anyway. Let's see. So 0% of the votes is Shadow of the Colossus, Warhammer Vermintide 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Yakuza 6. I was going to put Yakuza 0 in here too because they both came out this year, and I was like, I need to fucking cut this list down. I took out about 5 games. So, Yakuza 6, Song of Life, Starlink, Battle for Atlas, Darksiders 3, and Battlefield 5. That was all 0%.
I don't think enough people have played Starlink. It's actually quite a good game.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect people to put it for top of a category either this year. But
Oh, no.
I didn't want to keep anything out because I didn't want bitched at. And I'm surprised I didn't
Although
get any
you
bitching
did forget
for Game
about
of the
one.
Year. Until I didn't. Because it was almost horrible. We'll be bringing that one up here in a second. With 7.14% of the votes was Far Cry 5, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and Marvel Spider-Man. With 35.71% was God of War, Dad of War. And the one that I totally forgot.
Shit, I played that this week.
Said it's Steve. I was talking to Steve earlier today.
Didn't play much, but I played it this week. I also installed Detroit Become Human, but I haven't played that yet. I got myself a external hard drive for my PS4.
Yeah, I took that one out of this category too. Yeah, the one that I forgot, which got 42.86% of the votes, was Red Dead Redemption 2. And if I didn't catch that before I put this shit up, I would have gotten nailed to a cross. Oh boy, that almost went really bad.
Okay, well, next up it is Best Survival Game of 2018, and in with 0% is the god-awful, fantastically horrible zombies with bad dragon dildos on their heads, Metal Gear Survive with 0%.
I can't believe that got 0.
Yeah. Then we've got The Forest with 10%, Conan Exiles and State of Decay 2 with 20%, and Subnautica takes the win with 50%.
I was surprised Subnautica got so many votes. I didn't know that many people played it.
I was surprised that it's actually finally out, because I've been watching streams for years about that game.
Yeah, I don't even know how many years I've had it.
Not as bad as that other game, Rust. That took fucking ages to come out, didn't it? Has it come out yet?
Oh yeah, I forgot to add DayZ to this one. Completely forgot that came out. If anybody is playing it anymore, I would be very surprised. Oh, I got the best category. Best sports/racing game. And I'm very surprised. I did the only racing game I saw was Forza Horizon 4. I was like, where the hell are the others?
You could have had Forza 7.
For some reason I didn't see it whenever I was looking through games. It's okay because everyone likes Forza Horizon 4 more anyway, as far as I heard. So, with 0% of the votes was MLB The Show 18, NBA 2K19, NHL 19, and Wreckfest, all 0% there. Madden NFL 19 got 9.09% of the votes. WWE 2K19, apparently people like that more than regular sports games. That got 18.18% of the vote. And the one that got fucking every other vote, god damn it, Forza Horizon 4 was 72.73% of the votes.
It's actually a really good game. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got an issue with the first one in this this category, because I don't really consider it a fighting game, even though you do fight. It's
I
more
want
of
to know
a
who voted.
side-scrolling action game. But yeah, we've got Best Fighting Game of 2018, and Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, got 11.11% of the votes. And that's quite interesting, the way these have gone out, actually, because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate got 22.22 of the votes, and Dragon Ball Fighter Z and Soul Calibur 5 both won, apparently, with a third of the votes, 33.33% each.
Yay, tying.
So, Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird one. We got 1, 2s, and 3s. All right. Best indie game of 2018. This one was not easy for me. I like some of these lists and mobile games, which is next. I fucking went through 10 different sites to find fucking mobile games so I didn't miss out like I did last year and got really bitched at.
Yeah, I think next year we should just do handheld games. So that's mobile and like 3DS in one category.
Yeah, I didn't even do anything 3DS this year. Alright, anyway, indie games. With 0% is Odradin and, well, actually 3 different games. Far, Lone Sales, and Minute.
Minute's actually really good. I've enjoyed playing them.
Yeah, okay, that is one that you played. I thought you played it. With 10% was Celeste and Below, and 20% of the votes was Ashen and Frostpunk, and 40% of the votes was Dead Cells.
Dead Cells is an excellent game. I've really enjoyed playing that on the Switch. I'm also kind of tempted by Frostpunk, so if any of you guys have got it, tell me if you think it's any good or not. Yeah, next up. Oh, it's the big one. It is Game of the Year.
No, you missed mobile games.
Oh, shit. I thought we just did those. I was talking about mobile games. That's why. Bollocks, you get the big one. Okay. Best mobile game of 2018. We have Alto's Odyssey, Florence and Dragalia Lost, all getting nothing. Donut County getting 37.5% of the votes, and PUBG Romping Home with 26.5% of the votes.
And if anybody was thinking, why is Fortnite in there? Because it came out in 2017. Ha 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 ha, fuck you. Because I looked it up, because I thought they both came out last year. Apparently not. Yeah, the weird thing about Dragalia Lost is I was looking for Nintendo games that came out last year. Nintendo, that's the only one they put out last year was that game. And I was like, holy shit, I thought they were supposed to have a bunch of different games. And I was looking for Animal Crossing and the other stuff, which I thought came out last year. That came out 2017. So...
we have a question about one of those games coming up. Bit of foreshadowing there.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Okay, Gary. Game of the Year. What have we got here?
Well, Game of the Year of 2018. A lot of 0% votes. Octopath Traveler. Boo. Dead Cells didn't get anything. Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Assassin's Creed Odyssey got nothing. In third place was Marvel Spider-Man with 16.67% of the votes. And I'm actually surprised but very happy that this got second place with 33.33% of the votes was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, it's not a
Game of the Year.
Really anything new, is it? It's just some okay storytelling.
It's just funny because Red Dead Redemption 2 won the action adventure part. And God of War wins Game of the Year with 50% of the votes. So they just switched spots. Boy. Open it, boy.
I've just noticed that most of my beard is kind of brown, but I've got a black patch here. And a black patch here.
I look bald right here. Just looks like there's nothing
right
there.
Scar there.
Is that where you got punched in the face and hit a table?
No, that's up here.
Oh.
That scar's when I fell off my bike when I was really young, and I hit a root and Supermaned over the handlebars and landed chin first into a tree, and I had to have 7 stitches.
That sounds very comfortable. So that was Game of the Year. Yay. Thank God Red Dead didn't win. But hopefully I play more games this year. So I actually can have more of a say, because for the indie section I was like, I didn't play any of these this year.
You should really play Dead Cells. It's an excellent game.
There's so many things I gotta play.
Well, no, because according to our listeners, all you have to play is Beat Saber, Monster Hunter World, Celeste, Red Dead 2, Subnautica, Forza Horizon 4, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dead Cells, PUBG Mobile, and God of War. They're the games that were worth playing last year.
Yeah, apparently Shadow of the Tomb Raider's nothing. Nobody's talking about it.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a pretty good game, but Game of the Year, no. Maybe Best Adventure Game, though. It was a good adventure game.
I'm just afraid going back because we have it set to that you gotta find where stuff is, and I won't remember where the hell I was going. So I might have to turn on the like showing where I need to go for a bit because I just will not know. Go to the island somewhere. Thanks. All right. Well, that is going to do it for that segment, and we are gonna move
swiftly on because I really need the bathroom.
All right. Well, we're getting out of here soon. Moving on to Ask Her Anything. Nope, I didn't do that again. Maybe sometime. But this week we do have an email for once from Jason Gallagher, and he says, "Have or ever done it?" was the title of it. He says, "Hey guys, so Animal Crossing on 3DS or even the phone version, which is Pocket Camp or something like that. Can it be played co-op with two friends in different real-life towns? Asking for my kid. Thanks." I did send him an email back on this. I believe you can play in the same town online. At least with the 3DS version. I think I looked up both, and I think you can. But I know you can visit their towns, but I'm not 100% sure if you can actually be together in a place together. Yeah, so from what I looked up, I think it is possible. But I know for a fact that you can visit people's towns. I just am not 100% sure if you can actually play together.
And I haven't a fucking clue, so meh.
I did a little bit of research while I was.
Don't know. I've never done it.
And
I mean, there's other things I've done, but I've never played Animal Crossing with people, so I don't know.
Yeah, and I haven't played Animal Crossing in quite a long time. It's probably a month after I got it on the 3DS years ago. But yeah, thank you, Jason, for asking a question, and I'll be thanking you in a little bit for something else. But moving on, speak pipes. Didn't get any of those. Probably never will again. By the way, we're gonna have to take out the voicemail soon because from that email we saw, apparently it is going away. So, which is fine because I don't think we're ever going to use the voicemail just because SpeakPipe works a little bit easier and you can do it on your phone. So anyway, we are moving on to the TGM checks, and I will start this off with Mr. Rain, who says Rocket League and Crash Insane Trilogy.
Well, no Darude Sandstorm this week.
Apparently not. He did last week though.
Yep. Carbo, he finished a story about my uncle today. Great game, unique, and the story's nice. Also started playing Destiny 2. Bit chaotic, but outstanding nevertheless. Now, Carbo, what are you playing it on? Because if you're playing it on PC, then I happily drop in and.
We all have it. Stupidly have it, but throw that game away because Anthem's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So because apparently it's better.
A bit better.
Yeah. So I already pre-ordered it, so I will be playing it, and I know Jason Teflon is going to be playing it as well. Because
he's going to be playing it on the Xbox, though, isn't he?
Fuck. Damn it! Crossplay needs to happen everywhere, please. On everything. Alright, well, next up is Mark Annex, and he says... Oh, that's right, I want to say something about Carbo. I played a story about my uncle quite a while ago, and yeah, that was a interesting game. I like the mechanics with the whole, like, gravity arm shooting thing where you're kind of swinging around and doing shit. It was an interesting game and had a weird story. Anyway, moving on to Mark Annex. Ghost Recon Wildlands and the Anthem demo. EA, what a I'm guessing he's probably talking about the servers. He says,
yeah, he is.
Oh, EA, what a complete shit show.
Yeah, because it didn't just affect the Anthem servers, it also affected a few other EA Games servers. So,
like Battlefield?
Possibly, I have no idea, but yeah. Next up, Einhander. He's been playing Diablo 3. He's doing fire bats this season and plans on doubling his M+ score.
I don't know what that is.
8 and season 2 in buffer.
I hate you so much sometimes, Ben. He just does this on purpose anymore. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what Aiden is. I don't know. S2.
Anyway, shout outs. I haven't got any. Gary, what about you?
Shouting out because, well, Petameller show on their feed until Monday is going to have P-Town, which is Jason's thing that he created. And it's been around for a while, and I've had a sample of it and read some of it. Yeah, his audio version is out now. They uploaded the first, 8 chapters of it yesterday, and
How many are there?
16.
Yeah, I think 16 as we're recording. I think the next lot's going up sometime in the next few hours.
Well,
so.
I downloaded 11 before we started today, so I guess they were putting them up as I was on there, so I'm guessing there should be up by now. So I need to go get the last 5 and then figure out how I'm going to listen to them, because I'll have to put them onto my phone.
I need to download them to my tablet upstairs.
Well, I was thinking putting it on our Mega, so
Well, yeah,
so
just
it's around forever.
I really need a piss.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, Jason, P-Town, listen to it. Download it all so you can listen to it. Web for the week come. Dan is everywhere. I am Amherst89 on Xbox Live and Twitter. You play Star Citizen, Amherst_89 on Steam, Amherst1289 is Nintendo Network and Origin. And
I'm hardly down
Amherst89 is...
I'm not just everywhere. I'm hardly down everywhere.
Oh, yeah. And Amherst029 is PSN and Twitch. Dan, why don't you tell people where they can find us?
Okay, first off, we've got the website, which is thegamesman.com. Go check for any of the lists or connections that you can't hear me say because I'm talking too quickly. Facebook, go to facebook.com/thegamesman. We've got voicemails for a limited time only, so get them in whilst you still can. Call the RPG hotline at 412-267-RPG1. That's 412-267-7741. Or you can give us a speak pipe at speakpipe.com/TGMRPG. Our email address is thegamesmanrpg@gmail.com, where you can email us. Our Twitter account is @thegamesmanrpg. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/thegamesmanrpg. Our Twitch channel is twitch.tv/thegamesmanrpg. Our Mixer channel is mixer.com/thegamesmanrpg. Our Podbean account is thegamesmanrpg.podbean.com. We're also available on Stitcher and iTunes and pretty much everywhere else. Don't forget to leave us a review. We'd really like it. Don't forget to check out vghub.net, and don't forget to check out thegamesman.com/charity events, where you can sponsor us to help people in need.
Yay. All right. Well, that's going to do it for episode 243. On behalf of Harley Dan, I am Amherst. We are the Gamesmen. Until next time, we ask,
what role will you play?
And Dan's running for a piss. Yeehaw. And this means I'm going to stop this. And then I am going to stop the stream. Goodbye, Mark, if you're still watching. Stopping stream.